Honestly,
Oh,
Zach, get the
I'm on
recording.
it. I'm on it right now.
No.
Here we go. We're live. Let's go. Just kidding. We're not live. I'm recording this.
Okay, okay. Go, Mr. Tariq. Or should I say Dream?
Tariq, nice to meet you.
Dream was pushed over to the side by a brunette who had a bandana tied around his forehead. He seemed to be a really energetic person.
Hi.
Hi there, Tariq.
Minecraft.
I'm Sapnap.
I'm Snapnap.
Sapnap, you didn't have to shove me.
Why is he so good?
You just weren't quick enough to move out of the way.
He bashfully nodded and waved back to the two as they both began to bicker. You heard a sigh coming from your right and looked towards a shorter brunette.
Damn. I'm really sorry for these two. This is completely normal.
Oh,
I have
God.
to speak British. Oi, I'm really sorry for these two. This is completely normal.
And suddenly Tommy falls from the sky.
Hello.
I'm Cliff. I'm George. Pleasure to meet you, Tariq.
George then cleared his throat loud enough for the other two to hear.
So, what's our plan now, huh?
What's the plan, Tariq?
What happened to
Obviously, we're stuck in a Minecraft world, but we can't stay here forever.
Flustered, Dream and Sapnap had fixed themselves to focus on the situation at hand. Doki doki. Pleading emoji.
What is he just saying?
How do you think we can get out of this? Any ideas?
It seemed that they had discussed this before you arrived, confirming that everyone was from the real world. There was not a bot built into the game's code. Seeing you fall from apparently 140 blocks high also served as enough evidence that you, too,
Can I
were
go
real to
grab a
them.
cherry coke?
A moment of silence had passed for a while, as all four of you tried to think of a solution.
free the end?
Everyone turned to Dream.
Oh no.
The what? Can I go grab a cherry coke, man?
Yeah, go for it.
The end.
Alright,
We
I'll
find
be
the
right
stronghold,
back.
beat the Ender
I'll be right back.
Dragon, and free the end. Just like how we usually do on our challenges.
While we wait for Cheetah to come back,
I'm closing my door, I swear.
Imagine Grant's walking in his voice acting Dream. I would kill myself.
Going to.
how does it feel taking up the mask mantle?
How do you feel like you're going to free the end?
Hey guys, scrap game, right?
Yeah,
I'm back.
you're back?
Oh,
Okay.
you remember that rumor that like Dream was like very fat?
He doesn't look fat, he looks fine as hell here.
I do.
Right?
I'm not
Anyways.
sure if this will help
Why'd
us
they
get
have
back,
to do
but
me
it's worth
like
a
that?
try,
Why am
right?
I so short?
But then this is us, Dream. We're not our characters anymore. We're actual people stuck in their places. We can't just die and respawn. 0 hearts and we disappear.
Let's give a...
Rip
What
Bozo.
about some Minecraft reference? How are you so sure about that?
Why do I have 2 different colored eyes?
We don't know if that's true.
Sapnap, out of the blue, proceeded to punch George.
No!
You have to make a
Glimpse of
moaning
George's
sound.
health had appeared on top of his head for a split second with his last heart split in half. Dream's face faltered at this.
Of all people, Snapnap, you really had to choose.
So if we're going to finish this game, we all have to be careful.
You nodded along, gazing up to see that you had a half of your entire health bar down due to your fall earlier.
Can't we just eat?
Oh my god. Alright, then let's split up since it's almost nighttime.
What the hell is that logic?
I don't understand it. I'll go mine for ores. George, you go get us as much ores as you can. Sapnap, find us a proper place to reside for now.
Asterism went their separate ways. You're left on your own. You wanted to help out too, so you decided to.
Oh
Bye,
god.
Terraria.
Oh no.
Don't
Which
help
one?
me. Don't
Get
help.
wood.
Don't get wood.
Please wander around.
Get
Please
wood.
wander around.
Get wood.
It involves me talking more. Please don't get wood.
It's
Actually, no,
that's
get wood. Get wood. Get wood.
Get
that's
wood?
literally the first rule of Minecraft is to get wood, my dude.
That is
Yeah,
true.
that's-
First rule is to dig straight down and then punch
Yeah.
the stone.
You decided to walk
What are we talking about?
towards the path George had taken. One leading
Let's
deeper into the
go.
forest
Let's
biome.
go.
I told you to I told you to get wood.
Tariq!
Shut up.
So you decided to catch up with me?
What's gonna come? What's gonna
You
go
nodded
down?
as he went to the opposite side of the tree he was getting materials from, starting to break it down.
Who
Joel.
Hi, Joel.
Joel, you need to see
I'm
this.
so glad you went with me. This way we could get more supplies a lot faster.
You're so
Sounds
enthusiastic.
like a scene.
He smiled at him as he went to another tree to gather more materials.
I just wanted to get wood.
After a bit of silence passed between you
I
two,
wanted to get wood and I
George
got
spoke up
stuck
once
in the
more.
washing machine.
So, you play the craft? I'm pretty sure you know us.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, what's that word?
Oh.
Is it-
Particular.
Okay, okay. Is there
Particular.
anything you like to do in particular that got you into it? Yeah.
Yeah, George. Whoa,
Dream.
do I get the dream point?
Your dream. Your
Yeah.
dream.
Do I go for dream?
It has to be the grind set. You gotta focus.
Do I go?
No, it's the, I'm quite interested in coding.
Okay, if I go for the first one, then that
Yeah,
means
it's
that I'll be
the
No,
interested
you
in
gotta go
dream.
the Sigma male grind set. You
So-
gotta
Yeah,
no,
but
okay.
like you don't want to get close to dream, you know?
So George it is then?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, no, don't get close to me.
I feel like the second one's
Put the
stuck.
coding one. Put the coding one. Put the first
Coding
one.
one? That's
Yeah.
gonna instantly get us dream though.
It does not matter.
Yeah, because the coding part is gonna give us dream points.
No, you're gonna replace dream.
No, I wanna make out with
I
dream.
just happen to like you.
Hey, you.
Okay,
Don't stop not to dream.
Okay, middle one is a good compromise. Your friends have simply showed you the game, and you found yourself interested in the various mini games you could play with them. The summer wouldn't be as exciting if it meant not hanging out with them for the most of it.
Oh yeah,
especially when you have friends to mess around with too.
I love having friends to mess around with.
Me too.
Same.
Playing mini games with them, if you know what I mean.
Without
Yeah.
those two, I wouldn't know where I'd be.
Connor Lee.
Your mom.
Oh yeah, Connor, you need to hear this.
The fondness in his voice, and looked at him from where he stood. He looked back at you with an easy smile on his face. Once you feel like the amount of tears of God was enough, you peer back and you see George waking up in the shed.
My parents didn't walk in.
Let's
the
head
room,
back,
like, why you
yeah.
locking guard?
You nodded as you both make your way back when Sapnap had called out.
Guys, I found a ruined portal.
So door. The both of your heads snapped towards the direction of where Sapnap's voice resonated and bounded over to his area. Walking down the
Snap.
hot. I mean,
Nice find.
as everyone reunited, they had huddled around the ruined portal. Dream and George had exchanged the materials they have obtained, successfully creating a crafting table.
Hey, yo, what?
Dream created enough
Creating a
stone axes and
crafting
pickup
table.
for everyone to be able to
I
defend
thought it
themselves.
was what? I thought it was.
I thought it was supposed to be night, man. Come on.
George then stashes the crafting table in his inventory.
Now,
This is not
let's see
game
what the
night.
quest has in store for us.
This is not game night at all.
He motions for Sapnap to take the lead.
Guys,
The
we're
brunette
playing
bounds
Fragile.
over to the chest buried in between the netherrack,
Why is
opening the
Dream so
lockup and
tall?
revealing the items locked in. He's just a tall Sigma male, you know?
No,
Reminds me of Bob
I
the Builder,
don't.
I'm wrong. So?
Literally just a PNG.
What do we got? We got dog shit.
A gapple.
That's not even a god apple.
There's
not a
also a
gapple,
flint and
bro.
steel, a few golden ingots, an enchanted golden helmet, and some obsidian blocks.
Sapnap then quickly sweeps a hand into the chest before anyone could speak up.
I'm leaving. I can't.
I called
with
dibs
this.
on the flint and steel.
What was that shaking anime show, bro?
I don't know. George rolls his eyes before approaching the chest. I guess.
Then I'll grab the helmet.
Dream was the last to approach his house, bringing out the two remaining items. He holds them both in his hands, as if to weigh his choices.
Here.
Uh-huh. You reading a word
Hear
there?
who? Hear who?
You're who?
Here, Tariq.
There we go. He tosses a golden apple to you. He glanced at it for a second before looking back up towards the blonde. He simply smiled back at you. Smile!
Bro, can we just play game night, man? Can we just
Yeah, can we do game night?
This is
Well, they
game
did more
night.
than I do.
This is game night.
This is not game night.
This is
You've
game
been
night.
learned.
This is
Been
game
lied
night.
to.
Fucking YouTube, this is not game night.
You have been scammed. This is game night.
You're trolled.
I wanted to play Among Us, man.
This is Among Us.
Who's the imposter? George, Dream, Snap Nap.
We're about to
Which one?
find out.
Or
Alright,
Tariq.
Mr. Treek, read the line.
You'll need it more than I do. Besides, these will be handy later on.
Do y'all think he's gonna do a clutch?
You're about to
Yeah.
speak up when the sound of groaning was heard all around you.
The
Huh?
PNG's gonna water bucket clutch.
The three of you had lost track of time as night came upon all of you. Numerous mobs had begun to spawn.
Get in a tree.
Little did you know Minecraft sex mode was installed.
Huh?
Guys!
There's a village down here.
In the middle of a jungle.
Find a 1-block hole. That's my marker.
What the hell?
Upon hearing this, Dreamo had already sprinted ahead, speedrunning, if you will, leaving everyone else to follow his lead.
Dream loves speedrunning.
Bro, this is
As you
just
all ran, you
screenshots.
heard a yelp from someone behind you.
Ah!
Made an MS
No, you have to like moan.
George!
Hey yo,
Moan,
what?
add the moaning effect. Come on, we have to be realistic. We have to be true to
Ah.
the story. There you go.
Nah. Not good.
George was wrestling with a zombie. Sat
Hey,
down,
yo.
also turned his head around and immediately wielded his axe. As he looked behind the younger brunette, you spotted a creeper approaching
Which
his
one's
way.
younger?
Oh
Oh,
shit!
me, defend
Yo, you
yourself.
better
Isn't time
decide
yet.
fast.
You were much closer to George, so you pitted towards him while Snap Map turned around to the hissing of a mob behind him. You wielded your axe up and high before striking down a crit onto the zombie that had grabbed a hold of George.
Just sat in that
It's so obnoxious. Doing it 3 more times, the mob then disappeared into smoke and a few orbs of EXP. George, seemingly out of breath, appreciates your help.
Snap that is dead. Snap.
Thanks,
It's dead.
Tariq.
Dream turns around.
Are you guys okay?
All 3 of you nodded in response.
Alright,
What is this game?
then come on. We're almost there.
Say less.
You all hobbled over to the nearby village. Dream had shoved a random door open and ushered all of you inside, breaking any lever or button nearby the entrance to ensure that no other mob could get in.
I can press buttons.
You really didn't have to, but it was safer than sorry. Dreamed inside as everyone attempted to catch some breath. Poor villager.
He's getting body blocked by Dream.
Anyone hurt badly or anything?
What?
You, George, is snapshot. This is a herald, bro. I'm taking a screenshot. Hold up.
Why is the villager there?
The 3 hot babes of the MCYT.
Yo, check.
Villagers
check-
just
check
intently
that.
George
staring
and
at
Snap
Snap
Snap glance at each other for a minute before shaking your heads all together. Poor villager. She sighs in relief before glancing at the iron golem doing its job to protect its village through the window.
Well, it seems like we're in a library.
No shit, George.
No, it did.
Might as well make the most of our time here and rest up until daylight comes back.
We can relax and take notes.
Oh. Who's taking the notes and who's relaxing? Dream and Snap nodded
I
at
love
this.
taking notes.
Me too, and relaxing. Dream continued to stay nearby the door, keeping watch of the mobs outside. Snap had decided to sit by the staircase to the upper floor of the library. George had already gone up to check out the many books on the shelves.
Wait, Sleepy, are you recording this, like, actually?
Yep.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
There's no
He
way.
took this
We are-
as a time to breathe.
We are
and venture
15
around.
minutes in.
Ugh.
I don't know about. Oh,
You've already gone a bunch with George, why not?
Biomes.
Yeah, just commit him to
That'd be
George,
tough.
no one else.
Commit to me, bro.
So, know more
Commit.
about books then.
Commit.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
does George
books,
like books? Is that like his thing?
Yeah. I guess he's a nerd in this. Nerd ass
Oh.
bitch.
Wait, I'll be back.
You decided to head upstairs. You wanted to see what the library had in store for you. Hearing your footsteps approaching, George sees you standing at the top of the stairs.
There ain't no. Hurry.
He smiles at you as he puts the book back in the shelf. You questioned him as to why he did that, as he seemed quite interested in it.
Oh, it's nothing. It was nothing really.
You don't buy it one bit, but you let it slide. You stood next to him as he peered at the multiple books with enchantment table language engraved on their spines. Your fingers brush against the leather before George clears his throat.
Hey, yo.
So books. You like books too?
Not
You have to
really.
say this out loud. You have to say
I
this out
enjoy
loud.
reading a lot. We like the way books open up a different world for you to discover and conform to. You smile at,
No
probably,
Minecraft
the
kid
countless
would say
books you
this.
decided were your favorite ones, whether they were just a standalone or a long series. Oh no!
Oh no!
More smiles!
Should I stop watching stream?
Oh no, here we go, boys! Wait, should we go
Did that
for
too,
Zach or no?
Huh?
Oh
Dude,
yes,
it's
when he comes back, I want him to see this image. Ooh.
Please screenshot this. Okay.
Alright, we'll wait for Zach to come back.
Okay.
Is this
Bro,
all
why
in
is
his
this?
recording, or
Why,
is it just
who
the
made
audio?
this image?
I love how it's.
The entire
Why
time
did-
it's fine.
Why does it
Okay,
shake?
okay.
Okay.
Oh, cool. You just don't want a voice act?
No.
You think that too, huh? Bro, it's kind of like here too, opening portals, finding different parts of its universe, understanding its lore. He's a nerd, bro.
He then catches himself from rambling further. His face singing pink!
Oh no.
He's reading the FNAF books.
Sorry, I
Something.
think I said too much.
You reassure him that he hadn't. You tell him that you enjoy hearing him talk about the things he's interested in.
Everybody gangster till George says he likes knives.
No, he does not. He likes the Harry
Look.
Potter series. No cap.
He likes science, guys!
Books and knives.
He looks a bit shocked at your response before settling on a smile.
I don't like this.
You're great company, Tariq.
I don't like where this is going.
No.
Guys! I committed tax. Sun's out. Let's go and loot this place.
Everyone assembled themselves nearby the entrance of the library.
But are we actually playing through this game?
How long is this game?
Main focus is to find more iron.
I don't know.
If you
man.
guys found enough, craft a shield just for each of you.
We're sped running. Special ed running.
I'll look for a furnace and smelt the ones I've mined, and I'll keep an eye out for more too.
It's an hour and 30 minutes long.
No way.
What?
I'll wait.
Really?
And look for food, too. We'll need it later
There's
on.
like 8 different endings.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're going for the George ending, apparently.
George,
Everyone nods and headed off in various directions. Enter a nearby house to be greeted by a villager. He stares at you for a moment before leaving the structure. You shook your head at the random encounter before climbing up the stairs to see the chest in the corner. Opening it, you're greeted by 4 pieces of bread, 2 iron ingots, and an apple. Quite lucky. Smiling, you stash all of them into your inventory before heading out. You met up with Satnap and George as they both emerged from a nearby house.
Yes, not me.
George approaches you. He sounds so happy. He gives you a shield and an iron pickaxe to replace your stone one. You know that he's able to make enough for everyone.
No!
On the footsteps approaching, you see Dream returning with more iron ingots and a bunch of buckets in his hands. George also made his way to the blonde, handing him his share of new iron assets. Dream nodded at him in thanks.
Nice. All right, Sapnap.
Huh?
Tap that.
How many obsidian blocks were there in the chest?
Snap pondered for a bit.
I think there were 2.
Dream glances at the buckets he had with them and handed a few over to George.
What?
I'll stay here and light the new portal up.
You stay here and light the new portal. What?
What?
The fuck?
Dream.
Light the new portal
Okay.
up.
Dream died.
Dream bounds off to the
on my
opposite
XD.
direction. Well, you died, Zach?
No.
While George walks to the nearby brook. Sapnap walks
Bro,
down
how
the
is
center
this?
towards the ruined portal area. Well, I mean,
George.
We're going for the George ending.
Is Dream like the Monica of this game? Like, bro.
I don't know, man. He's kind of sussy. He sped up a bit and caught up with George. He smiles at you as you both fall into step.
What is this?
As you approach a small body of water, George crouches down and scoops up enough water into the
Oh,
bucket.
no.
You seem really easy to talk to, Tariq.
Yo.
Huh? Oh wait, no, I
How
thought
are
that said
you
hands.
with your friends on your end? They're
Hmm.
fine. They're fine. Be depressed.
Yeah.
You wouldn't prefer to be alone, but you wouldn't prefer to be around them a lot either. People come and go. George hums passively at your curt tone.
What does that even mean?
What does that mean? Yeah.
Not as easy as I thought.
Huh?
His tone sounded more guarded than before, but you paid no mind to it.
Let's head back.
You nodded before walking right behind him, following the path back towards the ruined portal.
Why the eyes look so realistic?
I don't know, man.
You guys got the stuff.
Crack. Crack addict drink.
Everyone raises their needed item, confirming that they'd all had what they needed. Dream smiles at this before beginning to call George aside to help complete the portal together. He stood by the side as the three other members had grouped up together to speed up the portal building process. Once they were all finished, Sapnap flicked the stone in his
I read that
possession.
as fuck, though.
Oh my, and flared the new nether portal to life.
I thought that was my job.
Before you break it,
You can't be serious.
I just want to ask, how do you guys even fund these games, bro?
before we created the first half of the plan, Sapnap glances around everyone else.
So is everyone ready?
Wait, it's
Game
3
points to
blocks
George.
long. They built
Wear
the
your helmet,
portal wrong.
George.
They did. They built
Oh my god, they did!
Oh yeah.
George quickly applies the helmet and gives that a thumbs up.
We're ready.
Sapnap nods and you all usher over to the line of blocks right before the portal. You inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Calm your nerves before entering the portal. You peer over to the side to see the
So
other
not
two doing
only
the
did
same.
they build an entirely new portal and
You built
ignored
it
the old
wrong.
one, but they also made it like
Too long.
No,
another
it's-
block
it's-
long.
It's 3
Yo,
by 3.
how would they do
It's
that?
3 by 3.
And why did they put the
1,
gold
2,
block up
3.
there?
They did
They
the
did
corners
5.
too.
Yeah, 5 over here. 1, 2.
Yeah, how did
3.
they not realize that there's a gold block literally up there?
They're-
Bro,
And
You
they,
didn't
they were in
know.
a jungle and they didn't do anything with it, bro.
they didn't like build the house.
They
Yeah,
didn't even
they
render in
They didn't
L,
burn it
L
all down.
visual novel. Dream then begins to count.
On 3. 1.
Ooh.
As Sapnap shouted, all 4 of you have jumped into the portal at the same time.
No, you did not just get the
Yes.
robotic mic to say that.
After feeling light for a split
You
second
did.
as you head through 2 different worlds, you feel gravity pull you down as you enter a warmer surrounding, the Philippines. You decided to take a step down from the obsidian platform, the disorientation catching up to you. You had fallen onto your knees and clutched your hand. I hope George has me. Teleporting from one world to another isn't exactly as fun as it seemed. The other 3 had simultaneously grown as they landed. Guys.
Ah,
George, where's your mom? Or your grand?
Yeah, you gotta grow.
What?
Gotta grown.
You gotta groan.
Okay, zombie.
yeah. Hopefully we're never doing this again.
that
Let's
again.
hope.
I second that. What the hell does that mean, you British bitch?
Shaking his head, Dream stood up and batted away the netherrack dust that had gotten all over him from the fall. You and the other two had followed his lead and did the same. We love Dream. Dream gazes around the view of endlessly dripping lava, trying to let the scene sink in.
The nether.
You can hear the dread in Dream's voice, and you're about to approach him about it before he turned around with a stern look on his face.
Gather a bunch of netherrack. We'll all need it.
You all nodded and split off, and you then bounded off to the side, creating a small strip mine to easily gather a big amount of the nearby material. As you mined away,
Yes,
you
zoom
heard a
in
loud
and pan the
gasp
screen
echo.
upwards.
It's probably a gas. Loud gasp echo from outside the cave.
Guys! The fortress! It's right there!
I suppose some manipulation.
You raised your eyebrows in surprise. It was just near spawn. That's so lucky! Luck, Dream, luck.
Dream luck? Hacks, hacks,
You know
hacks.
what happened last time?
Oh, boom. You hurriedly mine a bit
We're a
more
bit too
netherrack
lucky.
before running outside, catching up to Snapnap, who had evidently done the exact same.
Are we gonna play Kraken though?
No,
Nice
it's
find, Goggy.
No.
George seemingly cringes at the nickname, but was cut off from reacting to the fact that Dream had ruffled his hair. How cute.
Doggy's my name now.
What do you mean by that?
Everyone
What
followed
do you
Dream's
think?
lead towards the
Ooh.
structure. As your group approaches the nether brick walls, everyone turns and using their bundles of netherrack to maneuver up to an entrance. Oh, George, save me! Georgie Poo! As you helped each other up the ledge, George gasped as a wither skeleton attacked him. He managed to bring up his shield in time to block it.
Please don't kill me.
What are y'all doing looking behind the wither skeletons?
Say this at the same time, say this at the same time.
Alright, hold on. 3, 2, 1. George!
George! I'm killing myself.
Oh, that's so bad.
I'm fine, let's just go.
He shoved the mob back as everyone darted off to the opposite direction. Gene points towards the nearby blaze spawner and calling Sapnap to the side. As they both begin to farm for the needed blaze rods, George was busy defending the same area from the other mobs that had followed you. The two different mobs begin to multiply as time passed, and you know you had to help out somehow.
Assist me, assist me.
You bounded over to George as
Okay.
quick as you can, swinging your axe at nearby wither skeletons before shoving the others away with your own shield. George looked at you in surprise.
Tariq, you.
Someone screenshot this, please!
Done. John
Done?
did it.
Thank you, thank you.
Tariq,
I
you.
just
Yeah.
realized this is
Screenshot of
a
that.
dating simulator based on a speedrun.
Yep, but he was cut off when two more skeletons had bumped against you. You reprimanded him, saying that it isn't the right time to complain about your split second choices.
I'm crying.
He silently nodded, working on defending the other two as they handled each other's sides.
We have enough.
How
Let's
did
go.
people-
Let's go.
Let's go! Y'all fought your way through the fortress grounds and went to the nearby netherrack field. As you dashed through the terrain, you noticed Dream and the others weren't heading for the portal. You racked your brain as you wondered why, but remember that you needed the easiest and quickest way that y'all could think of for obtaining ender pearls. Dream, Dream would be really good at this. That was
Yeah.
all through piglin trading. Dream is calling. Y'all looked for the biome that had enough mobs that were available for trading. Dream hollers over to you guys to dig up a hole to surround at least 2 or 3 piglins. George passes his gold helmet over to Dream as he tosses gold ingots towards the hog-like humanoids, leading them to the hole you all made.
Wait, aren't they human like hogs?
Mm-hmm. With no
Okay.
gold to pass Piglin's taste, the others have begun to run towards everyone else. Sapnap was on one end of the pit fighting against 2 gas that had simultaneously spawned. George was on the other end, fending off other piglins and a
Bro,
few
I
of the
have a
skeletons
gold
that followed
helmet.
your
Why
group.
am I fighting them?
I don't know, honestly.
Damn, he
You
must
do
be
not
doing a good job if he has his hands in this. But Dream, make it quick.
I'm trying.
I'm trying.
Green.
Weem.
They're not piglins.
Make up your mind. You take long strides towards the older male who seemed to have a tiny bit of trouble fighting off the mobs.
I'm
You
all-
tell George that you can handle the skeleton and have him run around the area as much as he can to stall time for Dream to make a sufficient amount of trades.
Sounds
You
like
know,
a plan,
isn't it,
Tariq.
isn't it kind of sketchy that Dream's the one making the trades?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. He then began to run around and lead other piglins away as he
Who
exchanged
is this
hits with some other
game
skeletons
made by?
for you.
Wait,
Just
hold
I
on,
don't
hold
know.
on, hold on.
I wanna take money from.
Wait, guys, put
Hmm?
this into perspective. Monica from Doki Doki messed with the code. Who else messed with the code to get better piglin trades?
Dream's
That's
Monica,
back.
just as we said before.
Oh no.
Everything began to overwhelm you. From the amount of mobs surrounding
Does
it
that mean
all
Monica's Dream?
to the huge amount of pressure you're feeling right now.
Instead of Monica wanting connections with a real person. Bro,
It's-
wait, hold up. It's
Dream
bringing
wanting-
them into the game instead of out of the game.
Get real. Batman began to call out, deep tones sticking out of his
Oh, wow.
voice.
Dream!
Oh shit. Oops.
Dream.
Was he dead?
Kinda skipped lines. Oops, my bad. Dream rolled his eyes.
That animation.
Let's go. This way.
He was
Not
visibly
enough
irritated as he was
enthusiasm.
reassured. But hopefully everyone would shrug it off.
He looked on his phone and saw all the Twitter.
They all bolted towards the right direction of the portal, the one you finally recognized, and gasped in relief when you spotted the familiar purple particle flying into the air. Dream missions at first, not entering the vortex, but instead opted out to take a swing at approaching aggressive Pilgrim mob.
Get in now.
Oh, nice Dream.
What's threatening?
Without a second thought, Snap and Georgia enter the portal, their bodies slowly disappearing into the overworld, the longer they stayed
Where's my
in.
steps?
He glanced back at Dream and hesitated. You didn't want to leave him behind. Dream frowned at you.
Go. You.
When you didn't budge, Dream had insisted, and instead pushed you through the portal. This better be what
Wow,
the
what
section
what
is in,
what an innovative animation right there.
right? Like 2 FPS?
Guys, we killed Zach.
No.
When you came to your first reaction, wait, when you came to, your first reaction was to frantically check your surroundings for your other companions.
Oh.
We're here, Tariq. We're here.
From behind you, you could Snap and George seemingly out of breath. The older of you two was lying on his back, while the other was seated on a nearby grass block and wiping the sweat from his chin. George's voice wavered when he spoke up.
Where's Dream?
Your heart sang when you had to explain what had happened before you teleported back to the overworld. They both frowned at this.
Of course you would.
Shut up, look like this.
Please. I'm praying for my downfall.
You have to go back. See if he's still there. We need to help him.
Before the argument could get any bigger, Dream had suddenly appeared in the overworld.
No.
He landed on the ground with a harsh thud.
Dream.
No, we gotta say that. 3, 2, 1.
Dream.
Very coordinated.
Yep. Y'all rushed over to his side, which he waved off, but Snap and George helped him onto his feet.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
Why you sound so depressed? This is where Mass came from.
Health check, guys.
Y'all worldly nod before looking up to your own health bars.
It's like a fit check.
George says he has 4 left.
I only have 4.
You and Snap have the same amount of 3. Dream had only half a heart.
Of course. Of course you did.
Snap frowned as Dream crossed his arm.
What happened to being careful, Dream?
Ugh.
Oh, I'm gonna kill
Dream waved
myself.
off to him as he pulled out a piece of bread to replenish his hunger and to regen.
All that matters is that we're fine. It was our first, and hopefully last, time in the Nether. Of course it would end up messy.
You're about to hand him your golden apple, but he noticed and stopped you from doing so.
I told you, you'll need it more than I do.
You
What a
saying you're
sweetheart.
bad at the game?
You frowned, but didn't push. You stashed it back into your inventory as Snapchat,
Oh,
who approached him
oh.
to grab Eyes of Ender.
Owen, get off Red Dead. Owen, get off Red Dead.
As they successfully created a few, Dream flicked one up. It slowly rises and leans towards one direction before ultimately plunging to the ground.
Are you okay?
The blonde catches it right before it lands and double checks if it's snapped into two.
Wait, how do you know that I'm on Red Dead? I haven't even launched it yet.
Well, we have our lead. Let's go. Oh my god.
Y'all then fall into the step with each other. The walk was quiet, save for the occasional clinking of the ender eyes that came from Dream. It was a bit too quiet for your liking. Any injuries, George? You slowed your pace down to match with George's, who was situated on the very end of your little line of follow the leader. The colorblind male had been munching on his air and bread, effectively replenishing his health. He nods as he swallows his recent bite.
I'm all good, Tariq. Thanks for asking. Do you need anything? What? The only food I've seen you wield was the gapple from way earlier.
You shook your head, letting him know that you have your own stash of foods. A little bit of silence filled the space between you before George spoke this time.
So,
What's wrong, Tariq?
do you have any questions?
As in
Yeah.
real life
This
Tariq,
sounds
not
so
in game
cringe.
Tariq. I just bumped
figured
my
He's going
elbow.
insane.
Since you've been with us the entire time, might as well get to know each other a bit more. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Minecraft sex mod.
No.
What even got you guys? Do the bottom one. That one seems interesting.
Even got you guys to this mess.
Fun?
Yes.
I'm not really interested into talking.
It was a question that stayed in your mind ever since you fell into the realm. How did all this even start? Drum seemed to not anticipate the question. His cheeks and eyes were tinged with rosy pink.
God, I don't
Oh
like
no, that's not pink, that's like an orange.
Squeeze his
About-
cheeks now.
About that. It was kind of my fault.
This guy offered me with this red pill.
The dream pill.
It was an error in the code that we were trying out right then. I activated it before Dream told me to.
A
Just
code
checked
that puts
if it would
people into
work
the game.
properly. And all of a sudden, we woke up in this world.
We're making Sword Art Online.
No.
Maybe I shouldn't have tested it. Why are these lines so dead and emotionless? Like,
He
what the
sheepishly answered, regret lacing his voice. You assured him that whatever he had done wasn't his fault. It was just a weird glitch into the system that had transported all of you into the game. No person can actually pull that off intentionally.
Unless I did.
George looks at you properly before giving you a small smile as he understood your intentions.
Bro, that's not a smile.
He thanks you, but his voice was as low as a whisper.
Can you go back? Can we see that smile?
I don't think I can go back.
Oh.
Wait, what? Whoa!
Oh my god, no.
Wait,
I just
what?
learned about saving.
There's slave thought.
They have the traditional visual novel. Oh my
No,
God.
no! They had the
Guys are
Sudoku Doki, no.
We're saving all the points that we need to save at, and we're getting all the endings.
Ew, straight up, you can-
Everyone stopped walking when Dream plucked in his tracks.
It's down here.
X-ray.
He announced as he whipped out his pickaxes. I think we're almost done. Beginning to mine a way through the ground.
I sure hope so.
George sat that pad gone to do the same thing on either side of him. So he decided to follow through and mimic their acting in front of the whole Dream made. He continued to dig deeper, not even paying attention until you realized he'd done through the stronghold ceiling and fell through.
Of
Bruh.
course.
Hurry!
Tariq.
You know, but to yourself, thanks to your clumsiness, Dream had safely landed with the water emoji.
Of
Water
course he did.
emoji.
He
watered
emoji watered in real life.
And so did George, although he had let his water spread over for a
One
bit
pick him now.
before Sap nap to land safely in. Huh? What's up, Jadon? Huh.
You're gonna give us a heart attack, Tariq. Be careful next time.
No! No!
You let out a sheepish chuckle. You pulled out an apple from your inventory and proceeded to munch on it to regen.
What am I?
Y'all take a better look at which hole you guys located in. Yo, let me look through.
No idea.
Middle of it with 3 pathways: the end portal, the library, and a way to another hallway. Tap now. Let's out a huff.
Huh. Lucky.
You patted off the remaining dirt off your clothes as Dream began to go towards the portal room, getting rid of the silverfish spawn before starting on filling in gaps of the portal itself. Sapnap touched his head before heading off to the empty hallway that led him to an iron door.
I'll go over here and check if there's any stuff I can grab before we enter.
Why is he sweating? Same. I'll check over here.
You were then left to your own devices yet again. Well, I think we all know which one I'm gonna pick.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Something's about to happen.
You took the left path, entering the iron door and following the older male.
Why did the music stop?
As you entered the room, you were greeted by tall rows of bookshelves filled to the brim. Oh, I think it's gonna get your head here. Hearing the clink of the iron door closing behind you, George called out from the corner of the room.
I'm right here.
Oh no. Oh no!
Wait.
The music changed.
Wait, can we all just mentally prepare ourselves for this
Yeah.
next shot?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Dude,
stop
Yo,
watching
what is
that.
this? What is this music? the
Just
beat.
tone it out.
The beat goes hard.
Alright guys, take a deep breath everyone.
The beat goes on. I'm ready to
Okay.
stop watching.
Wait, what? I should
Let's-
be worried
let's-
the most. I'm about to die.
Let's see what this next image has in store.
You followed the sound of his voice, leading you to him as he closed a wet chest. He proceeded to sit on it.
Wha? Okay, thank God.
Ah, you.
Just a compass and a few blank pages. Nothing useful.
He muttered out a little, oh yeah. He proceeded
No.
to bring out his tax table.
No.
We're wrong.
Oh yeah.
A moment of time to keep into your conversation before he called out to you.
Freak.
Doesn't answer.
Oh!
No!
No way,
I
no
thought
way,
he
no way.
didn't have a shirt, bro. I thought he
You
didn't
see
have
me
a
too.
shirt.
But
He's
let's
a
look at
bit
your
nervous
faces,
and
bro.
flustered. Wait, that's my new status for today.
No!
No
No!
way.
Just to voice this
He
character.
looks at him. He
He seemed a bit
nervous
nervous.
and flustered.
Nervous and flustered. Number 15. Number 15.
Did he actually change his status?
George not found is in front of me.
There we go.
Okay, can we continue
He
now? I
looks
just want to get
a
this
bit-
over with.
No, who was Richie has his status
I
as
figured
we have
that maybe
NFTs to talk
this
about.
will be the last time we'll be able to talk in a calmer manner, let's say.
Oh no.
So
No.
I just want to do something. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Good job.
Okay.
What is it?
Guys,
Status
shush.
actually.
Shut up. This is a rise in tension.
I think you're really amazing.
There you go.
Did
Alright, guys.
what?
I just
Everyone,
confused
shh.
that.
We gotta let the moment build.
I hope I don't, like, overwhelm you or anything. I just wanted to let you know that.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh!
Top one.
Thank you for the
Thank you for your
Yeah.
No, no.
Just
Thank
do
you for
top
the
one,
second.
just do top
Middle.
I wanted to do the middle one, but I
no.
can't.
Oh.
No.
You could have just
No! No!
Oh, he's smiling sweetly at you.
Oh
What is
no,
this?
no.
I'm glad the feelings are mutual.
You feel a slight blush rise to your
Oh,
cheeks as
thank
you
God.
affirm your growing feelings towards them.
Dear God, what
You
have
hop
we
off the
done?
chest.
I'm changing my status to that.
Let's head back.
Let's head back.
Oh, thank God.
I'm pretty sure Snapnaps calmed his nerves and Dreams finished up the portal by now.
How long does it take someone to put the ender pearls in the portal?
Long enough for them
Yeah,
to
sweet ass time.
You nodded and followed his lead out of the chamber.
Oh
As everyone
This
started to
game's made me
regroup.
so nervous. Oh no.
The quiet humming of the finished end portal echoes out.
Who wants to be my
Never
Tariq for
sleep.
my
Stop not
George
speaks.
Lovehound?
Any encouraging words before we hop in?
What'd you say? Something like.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do.
Turn to George.
Oh,
When George
God,
meets your
what
gaze,
is
Festy
going-
dad.
his face was slightly tinted pink.
Me? You want me to?
Fuck.
He's putting me.
All three of you had simply encouraged him with smiles on your faces.
I hope
George
George
sighed,
dies
shaking
in the end.
his head a bit before looking back at you all with a smile of his own.
Alright then. I know most of this was my fault.
He
But
just
there's
fucking
no
dies.
time to dwell on that now.
He's gonna jump in and die.
What matters is that we're close, and that's probably the solution. And that we're all able to escape this realm and return back home. But there is no time to dwell on that now.
Oh, just
You
okay.
hit back, bro.
Yeah, I'm bad. Everyone had given each other affirming glances, assuring one another that they're ready before staring down towards the
Bro,
black vortex.
I think my parents can hear me from the living room.
As they should.
As
Unfortunate.
they should. Yes.
You gripped on the axe and shield you were wielding, your nerves making you feel all jittery.
Jittery, jittery.
Bro.
Jitter
Dot,
clicking.
dot, 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 dot. On 3?
Stop, nap, shakily breathe.
1.
Ooh.
And everyone begins to run up.
3.
Oh, good, we're in! You brace yourself as the discomfort of teleporting began to set in. You covered up your mouths as you landed onto the obsidian platform, trying to get a hold of yourself. Dream shakes its head as he checks on everyone right after landing.
That's George.
Tariq, are you okay?
No.
We waved him off, coughing as you do so. It doesn't particularly convince him, but he trusts you enough to regain your balance. You regain your balance yourself.
They definitely thought quite a head down.
Dream and Sapnap seem to have gotten used to the feeling of teleporting as they appeared fine. You struggle to get back on your feet as they begin to build their way towards the center of the island where the dragons was situated. Oh my god. You got yourself back on your feet and caught up to them.
Go ahead, push towards the dragon. I'll take care of the ender crystals.
Make every shot count, George.
Oh god, Godspeed. Of course.
He runs off to the sides as he's already begun aiming at the top of the pillars. Dream turns to you.
Me and Sapnap will go ahead and land attacks on the Ender Dragon. You steer clear
Is that
from them.
you?
Alright? Kill some Endermen and grab their pearls. They drop so you can filter them to us or use them for yourself if you have to clear.
You obliged, staying in the outer ring of the island as the other two childhood friends rush towards the middle. You dare to make eye contact with the tall, void-like mob to aggravate them. Oh shit, what? It proved effective as they began to open their mouths, the irritating buzzing getting louder as they launched themselves at your shield. You shoved them away and attempted to land hits on them whilst taking caution of any other attacks that managed to get too near to you. After taking at least 2 hits from the mob, you counted the amount of ender pearls you gained whilst eating some bread to regenerate your health. Seeing they'd be gone quite a lot, you quickly jumped into the middle to throw some to Dream and Sapnap. Where the hell is George? Thanks, Tariq. Oh shit. My bad.
Oh well.
Sapnap managed to... that's fine. Sapnap managed to catch all of it, tossing the other half towards the blonde who had just landed his water MLG.
Of course he did.
Nothing misses.
After a few more minutes of combat, it seemed that the inner dragon's health had depleted until halfway. George had done his job of treating all the healing crystals. Good job, George.
Thanks, bro.
You're busy looking around for the older male when the dragon had launched a foul ball near you.
Wow, wow.
You had only heard a soft thudding sound. and begin. Before you knew it, you were surrounded by purple particles that began to burn you.
Me. Use an ender pearl. Get out of there.
You fumble over the items in your inventory, finally stumbling over the spear-like object and throwing it away to somewhere safer. Your breath was shaky, and in short puffs as you teleported, you looked up to your health bar to see you had 2.5 hearts left.
Tariq, are you okay?
You wanted to reassure them you're fine, even a wave of your hand, but the required effort to do so was just too much for you, and it ended up making you feel a lot more lightheaded.
George, we need you.
No, I need you.
Yeah.
Being the nearest one to you, George bent back to you wordly. You shook your head in an attempt to tell him to go help the others. George furrowed his eyebrows together before turning away and ran towards the middle.
Right here.
We need your help in keeping the dragon away from you. Drake.
Got it.
Right. Dream was the sole person out of everyone in your group to have experienced being on half a heart, and you were close. To say it hurt was sugarcoating it. You felt excruciating pain as your heart tried to make up for the blood that you lost from the recent situation.
So you're telling me there's like left.
As you breathe heavily, you fiddle around to the golden apple that had stayed in your inventory the entire time. Last time you glanced at the dragon's health bar, it was nearly finished. With a few more critical hits, and it would be over.
Wait.
You sighed as you take your time, finally being able to finish it out from all your belongings. You're able to eat it when you heard a bellowing noise from above. The ender dragon was coming right at you.
3,
Tariq.
2, 1. Tariq.
Tariq.
You stop shut your eyes tight as you brace yourself for what was about to happen. Oh. What must be
Hey Fredo, do question mark guy.
Oh. What the fuck?
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the?
A new player. Interesting.
What is this, bro?
I'm
Are
gone.
these supposed to be the people like after you beat the game and you're like in the portal?
I have no
No, I
clue,
think it's
but-
because you
I
died.
think it is.
You must be Tariq. I'm XD.
Oh, I'm
in
killing
charge of
myself.
Everything in between.
I get the
Yo.
reference.
What
seems you
reference is
unlocked
it?
an
Oh,
ending.
yeah.
I'll
That's
explain
really
it at
cool.
another time.
Is it
Shut
because
up.
it's smiley?
Oh,
Seems
this
you
is a
unlocked an
dev.
ending. That's really cool. It's not a dev.
That's not a dev.
See, if you can unlock everyone's ending, maybe you can help me find a secret
Wait.
code.
Then what are they saying?
I've been seeing an opening here and there, but I'm having some trouble in achieving the code I need. Maybe it'll benefit you too. But then it'll be up to you if you'd like to help me. It'd be really cool if you do. Until then, I'll see you next time, bitch.
For real, for real.
Is that the end of the game?
That's it. That's it.